Hello and welcome to Knowledge Nuggets. Today, we're exploring one of the most powerful books on personal development and habit building, Atomic Habits by James Clear. This book has sold millions of copies worldwide and has transformed the way people think about change. Instead of telling us to aim for massive overnight success, James Clear shows us that real change is built on small, consistent steps. In this video, we'll break down the key lessons from the book, explore the science behind habits, and give you practical tools you can apply today. So, let's get started. Sparkles the central idea. The big idea of Atomic Habits is simple: small habits make a big difference. James Clear uses the concept of atomic habits. Just as atoms are the building blocks of matter, small daily habits are the building blocks of remarkable results. He gives a powerful example. Imagine you get just 1% better every day. That sounds tiny, but if you keep improving by 1% daily, in a year you'll be 37 times better. On the other hand, if you get 1% worse every day, you'll head towards zero. The message is clear: tiny improvements, consistently repeated, compound into extraordinary outcomes. Open book: Why Habits Matter So Much. Habits are the invisible architecture of our daily lives. They shape our health, our wealth, and our happiness. Think about it. Your life today is the sum of your past habits. Your future will be shaped by the habits you practice today. That's why focusing on habits is more effective than chasing goals. Goals are about the results you want to achieve, while habits are about the systems that lead to those results. James Clear says, you don't rise to the level of your goals. You fall to the level of your systems. Magnifying glass tilted right: the habit loop. Before we get into the framework, it's important to understand how habits work. Every habit follows a four-step loop. Cue, a trigger that starts the habit. Craving, the motivation or desire to act. Response, the actual behavior or action. Reward, the benefit that reinforces the habit. For example, cue, you wake up in the morning. Craving, you feel tired and need energy. Response, you drink coffee. Reward, you feel awake, and your brain learns that coffee helps. The brain repeats behaviors that are rewarded. Key: the 4 laws of behavior change. James Clear created a simple framework called the 4 laws of behavior change. These laws help you build good habits and break bad ones. 1. Make it obvious. Habits start with cues. If you want a good habit to stick, you need to make the cues obvious. Want to practice guitar? Keep your guitar in the living room, not hidden in the closet. Want to eat healthier? Put fruits on the kitchen counter instead of cookies. Tip: habit stacking. This is one of James Clear's best strategies. It means you attach a new habit to an existing one. For example, after I brush my teeth, I will floss. Or, after I make coffee, I will meditate for 1 minute. By connecting new habits to old ones, you make them obvious and easy to remember. 2. Make it attractive. We repeat behaviors that are appealing. To build a habit, you must make it attractive. One technique is called temptation bundling. This means you pair something you need to do with something you want to do. For example, only watch Netflix while working out on the treadmill. Only drink your favorite smoothie after going to the gym. This way, the habit becomes something you actually look forward to. 3. Make it easy. The easier a habit is, the more likely you are to stick with it. James Clear emphasizes the importance of lowering friction. For example, want to eat healthy? Wash and cut your vegetables in advance. Want to exercise? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. And here comes his famous 2-minute rule. When you start a new habit, it should take less than 2 minutes to do. Want to read more? Start with 1 page. Want to run? Start by just putting on your shoes. The idea is to make starting so easy that you can't say no. Once you start, momentum builds naturally. 4. Make it satisfying. The final law is about reward. If a habit feels satisfying, your brain will want to repeat it. One way to do this is through tracking. Marking off a calendar, checking boxes, or using a habit tracker app creates a small sense of accomplishment. James Clear shares the story of a man who lost over 100 pounds simply by putting an X on the calendar every day he went to the gym. That visual reward made him stick with it. Remember, immediate rewards matter more than distant ones. If you make the habit feel good right away, it will stick. Crossmark breaking bad habits. The 4 laws also work in reverse to break bad habits. Make it invisible. Remove the cues. For example, don't keep junk food at home. Make it unattractive. Remind yourself of the downsides. For example, smoking damages your lungs and drains your money. Make it difficult. Add friction. For example, delete social media apps from your phone. Make it unsatisfying. Create accountability. For example, tell a friend you'll pay them money if you skip your workout. By flipping the laws, you can gradually weaken the habits that hold you back. Bust in silhouette identity-based habits. One of the most powerful lessons in Atomic Habits is the concept of identity-based habits. Instead of focusing on what you want to achieve, focus on who you want to become. Outcome-based, I want to lose weight. Identity-based, I am a healthy person. When you shift your identity, habits naturally follow. Every action you take is a vote for the type of person you want to become. Each time you write, you're a writer. Each time you exercise, you're an athlete. Each time you read, you're a reader. Habits aren't just about outcomes. They're about building the identity of the person you wish to be. Hammer and wrench practical applications. Here are some practical ways to apply Atomic Habits in real life. Health. Want to eat healthier? Prep meals in advance, and put water bottles where you can see them. Fitness. Want to work out more? Start with just 2 minutes, and slowly increase. Productivity. Want to write every day? Set a goal to write 1 sentence. Often, you'll end up writing more. Learning. Want to learn a language? Use habit stacking. After I drink coffee, I'll study 5 new words. The secret is consistency, not intensity. Pushpin final takeaways. Let's recap the key lessons from Atomic Habits. Small changes compound into big results. Focus on systems, not just goals. Every habit follows the loop: cue, craving, response, reward. Use the 4 laws, make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying. Break bad habits by reversing the laws. Build identity-based habits, focus on becoming the person you want to be. Clapperboard conclusion. Atomic Habits is more than just a book, it's a blueprint for change. It shows us that success isn't about radical transformations, but about small habits done consistently. So start today. Choose one small habit, apply the 4 laws, and stick with it. Over time, you'll be amazed by how far those tiny changes can take you. Thank you for watching Knowledge Nuggets. If you enjoyed this summary, please subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on notifications for more powerful book summaries that can change your life.